Oh, but now we're going the opposite way around. Okay. Which means you need to go counterclockwise. You need to enter there, except instead of being turned that way, you're going this way. Ah, the smart boy has returned. Which is for some reason dwelling within me, despite me being an utter fucking moron. Is this right? It's a bit right, isn't it? In fact, I think we've done it. Oh, come on, please. I should not be proud of that. It's so fucking easy, but I'm definitely proud of it.
Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the blue light.
Wait, so you only exist to save Yellowstone National fucking Park?
Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Big difference between servant and friend, you idiot.
Hunter killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the signal strength. One has been exposed, but I am...
It seems like Hephaestus, or the Daemon, doesn't have any intelligence. It doesn't seem to get angry, it just seems to stop it from doing shit.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
Just put her on a USB, take her home. Plug her into your laptop.
But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The Daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
Oh wow, I'm sure that'll make him feel so much fucking better.
You to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself.
Look at those thick daddy lips, you better listen to him.
But I already know the answer.
Aww. They're friends again, sorta, purely because they're about to die, but still. This guy's 100% gonna sacrifice himself, because this is the most predictable game in the world. Even more predictable than The Last of Us 2. No, I'm kidding, that was the most predictable game I've ever seen. Alright then, let's go, shall we?
Keep moving towards the core.
So I'm just having flashbacks to The Last of Us 2 where I literally guessed every single plot point as it was happening. Alright, here we go. Ah, tasty, tasty potions.
Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
What is this? This looks like a weapons cache. There's nothing particularly interesting in there, though, other than endless fucking wire. I am invincible. I don't really know where it expects me to go now, though. What do you want from me, game? I can't really waddle over there now, can I? I can probably jump this. Yeah, there you go. What a convenient little orifice you've made for me, buddy. Restraints. What the fuck do you mean by that? Oh no! Not more of these. I am not allowing any fucking Heelys here. I wonder if the fact that I overrode, is that a word? It must be, right? Or overrided, it's definitely not that, every single tower above ground. I wonder if that's gonna have any effect here. I wonder if that was powering up this boy somehow. Or if that was exclusively to corrupt the bastards. Which is also very, very possible. Hi, gorgeous. You, sir, are fucking horrifying.
Unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
Oh, is he just one of the, is he a Frostclaw but flame? Is he just a Fireclaw or something? I believe he may be. There you go. Well, he's completely tied down already. So, what the? Who are you? I didn't mean to kill you. I have no idea how that counted as stealth. Right in your gorilla cock. There we go. And another crit. Just stay where you are forever, please. Be a nice boy for me. Get the fuck out, get the fuck out. No, 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 no. Oh, hey, how you doing? I'm so sorry. Wait, I'm busy murdering your son! Please stop! Thank you. Do you think I can stealth kill this guy? Absolutely no, I can't. You're still coming for me. Go elsewhere for like a second, please, I'm begging you. Yeah, I need to take a big sippy. The biggest sippy mankind has ever witnessed. I don't think we need to tie him down anymore. Tying him down's just gonna take forever. Oh, hey, dude. Get out of there! Oh, Aloy, you're stupid! Alright, there's a lot of tasty, tasty shroomage hanging out in the area, so I don't think we're gonna worry too much about that. But I am gonna blast every last inch of armor off of this arsehole if I can. Do you have much armor? It seems like just everything you have explodes, so I don't really need to worry about. Oh, nice! Did not expect you to be able to do that. You just woke up the geysers. That was awesome. Sorry, very, very focused. Us, very, very clenched. Anus fucking overload going on right now. Did you do that on purpose? I think he just, like, sentoned me from the top rope or something. I hate you. Why are you doing this? There's no way to dodge that. You are far too large. I'm going over this way, and they can deal with all your bullshit. Can I get your arms? No, I didn't really do anything. I want to get, like, his big... What do you count as? You're a demonic fire claw. Understood. I wonder if at the end of this, all the enemies that would consider themselves demonic will now be cleansed of that bullshit. I really hope so, because in their demonic forms, they are far too fucking terrifying. Oh, he's got a lot of armor there. Maybe I can knock that off, actually. It's just really hard to aim under him. Nah, I think that needs to be blasted. Much like a, he looks like a trampler, actually, underneath. So I imagine it's a very, very similar way of murdering them. Can I have my shrooms back? Abso-fucking-lutely yes. Come on the shoulders. Don't you dare. I got under him, but it didn't do shit. It just did a very, very normal amount of damage, and I don't do normal. I think I just about clipped his legs, but I can't even tell. Alright, load up again. Holy shit! How have I used all my ammo already? I don't even know where I hit, but it brought him to the ground. Wow, guys! I'm almost proud of you if that was even possible. Come on, load up, load up, load up, load up. It is armor. What the fuck is that? How? What do you want from me? There is no way I can even touch that. I can't get away from that either. I guess you're meant to run instead of dodge, but what are you weak to, sir? He's weak to ice, but they don't seem to be doing shit, so what's the point in me trying? Ah! Oh my god, is that making him leak? I think that made him leak for a while. I need to be very, very careful if I'm going to try and do that. Come on, just rip off more chunks. What do you want from me? Can't get any armor cut down from that. I'm just gonna reload again. I'm literally moving in my chair. See, at least I get really, really into the combat. When the combat wants to be amazing, it really, really can be amazing.
Stop it from repairing the beast!
Okay, gladly. Thank you for popping up 2 fucking feet away from me. But you're not distracting him, you idiots. This takes a while, you know? Oh, he was just busy getting... He beat up his own tower. Brilliant, you moron. Ow, 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 what is that? Why is this happening? And who the hell are those guys at the distance? I have no, I don't even want to know. Just go away. Really gonna need those Heelys now. Thank you, game. Why? Why was that not a fucking stealth kill? He wasn't going for me at all, and therefore it counts as stealth. That's what the game has taught for me so far. Taught for me? Has taught me, so I can't speak English anymore. I'm so sorry. English has abandoned my brain. It knows I'm a lost cause. It knows I'm dying here, so it might as well pack up and leave now. Well, I only hit armor again. I don't know what that armor is. I don't know what I'm supposed to avoid hitting or what I'm supposed to break off, because Tear Blast isn't breaking it at all. Nice hit, whoever the fuck that was. Really? That didn't do the extra damage that it's supposed to do? Why the ever-loving fuck not? Uh-oh. Ah! Right, we need the big Healy here. I see a lot of shroomage about, so it's fine. I think they're growing mid-battle, to be honest. I don't know how or why, but I'm definitely not complaining. Get the fuck on your knees. Is he down? Oh, he was down for like a second. I only did like 100 damage. That was pathetic. He's nearly shocked to death for some reason. Who's doing the shocking? I thought she was using ice for a long time, but I guess she'd have changed her fucking mind. That's 595 damage. We are able to do some serious fucking hits now, as long as I stay fucking miles away. That's 463, so I guess that's the normal amount, because it didn't do anything special. He's down! Go, 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 go! I can get crits on this arse. There we go, and that is another tower. Please, please let me get it from another side. No, 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 Aloy, Aloy, stop! This sucks. Why did he allow me to do that? Oh, the game is so stupid, I love it. There we go, that's a big old fucking shock right there. I might go for his friend. No, fuck it. We need to do as much damage to him as humanly possible. Can I not get another one? Are you serious? This might kill me. This might fucking kill me. Oh, we killed his friends. I didn't even see. I didn't actually see a single one of his friends that entire time. What the fuck? Alright, okay, we need to craft many more. So, holy fuck, this is going really well, and I'm very surprised. I'm only gonna chain him down by one. He's got one on him, he can't charge me. And his ranged attacks are much more pathetic than all his other attacks. And he's on fire. Oh, you poor little moron. Die! Oh, that did nothing. It's not broken yet still. Why not? Go, 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 go. Oh, no. On the armor. What's wrong with me? Kill! Did I do it? A good old fucking 13,000 XP says I did it. Spear damage as well. Fire claw heart. Oh, well, I'm definitely taking those. Hold on. What can I absolutely destroy? This goat flesh. No, we might need that. This rat flesh. No, we might need that. This thing. Strider? I don't even know what that is. What's a strider? Oh, yeah, they're pathetic little horse things, aren't they? Oh, I'm carrying out shock wax. Yeah, that can fuck off. And instead, in its place, goes the fire claw. Do you happen to have any echo shells? I'd really like some echo shells. He's got some echo shells. What a lovely guy.
What must be done with it?
This. This is hurting you? Why? Oh, the sheer vibes. The bad vibes this man is sending out. You left your brother! What's wrong with you? Also, that's my spear, you whore!
Please help me!
Yeah, that's what I would sound like if I was dying too. Wow, what an amazing scream that was, girl. That was pathetic.
Core access attained.
For once, I didn't steal the spotlight.
Reaction that will destroy
From
the
someone way more deserving.
elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center.
Meaning you're going to end us all?
Aurea,
Ooh,
I'm free.
that's a lovely nosebleed you got there, lady. If you come out of that fight
You
with
must
nothing but a
escape.
nosebleed, I'd say you're doing pretty well.
My sister!
No way! She was still standing! She's unconscious at best. She lost like a thimble of blood. A thimble? Why do I even know that word?
Artak! Artak. Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk.
Wow.
What else matters?
Oh, she did something cool for the first time ever. Aloy gave me goosebumps that time. I'm not starting to like her, but she's a lot better in this DLC than in the main game.
Let's go.
Aloy, have you considered that she might just be sleeping? She just did the coolest thing she's ever done in her entire life. She probably just needs a rest. There's no way that killed her. She was doing fine. Oh, Christ. Can I at least loot her for... Okay, I probably shouldn't loot a dead woman right in front of her newly... I nearly said widowed brother. I don't think they were also married. Then, should probably leave him in here to die as well. We don't need any of that shit out here. I mean, it might be Banuk customs. We know they love urine, but that doesn't mean they love incest. It's a big difference.
It's the only way!
Fuck yeah! We got a badass man companion for once. They didn't do a guy dirty. They did him dirty to begin with, but now he actually seems like a cool character, and they're helping each other out, and Aloy remains the strongest. Like, okay. They might have decent characters in the second game. This is exciting. Oh, and a man just saved her. That would never have been allowed in the main game. Gorilla are doing realism. That being that all characters should have a moment to shine, or can have a moment to shine. Not just Aloy forever. Fuck yes!
I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
He's like hanging by one arm, are you serious? Why don't you have some of your own? Whatever the fuck just happened, I love it. I don't even know why that worked. I feel like we were supposed to know what she was doing there, but we've never seen anyone blow up one of those things. How did she know it was gonna dink them in just the right ways? And whatever, we died in an avalanche anyway, so who cares? Holy shit! We're like Jesus pose, but he's actually buried. He's drowning in solids. We, maybe want to wake up there, Aloy? Man, she looks old. She's all wrinkled. You're like 19, Aloy. What happened? You are a fine chieftain, Aratak. And I'm proud to call you a friend.
Rhea's gone.
That was awesome.
What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the shaman's path.
Come with me, Aratak. We gotta do this together. We gotta finish this together.
Then I
Chieftain
will meet you
and,
there.
well,
The
old
last
chieftain.
verse of
Cucked
my sister's
chieftain.
song.
They made Aloy into a good character. Oh, I really liked that. I really liked that. This DLC has given me insane amounts of hope for the future of the franchise. I mean, I already said that it's an amazing foundation, this first game, and, you know, the sequel has all the potential in the world to be 10 out of 10, as opposed to this game's more 7.5 out of 10. But I would say this DLC is more than a 7.5 out of 10. This is probably like a solid 8. You can only go up from here with all of Sony's endless, deep fucking pockets. Banuk goods, I don't care. I just want to find my lovely man. Where are you, lovely man? Return to Urea's retreat. A cheat! Okay, I can't speak English, but whatever. We'll make our way over here anyway. Apparently using fast travel and removing any of the fucking urgency and, badassery and cinematicness? Cinematicness is a way worse word than cinemacity. Matasy. Fuck. I can't speak. But yeah. Oh, wow. That was really, really, really fucking cool. Now, has Aratak ever made his way out to Uri? Fuck, I can't speak. I'm so sorry. Has he ever made his way out to Uria's retreat before? Do you know this place? Because isn't this just the shaman's... I don't even know what you'd call it. Abode. Let's go with abode. And I'm pretty sure no one else is allowed in here other than the shaman and the shaman's assistants.
I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
Didn't she say she hadn't seen this thing in 5 years? Whatever, let's not question
I will
it.
speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout.
I love you, Aratak. You are the coolest man in the game.
We're so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you,
Oh,
all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come
say
closer,
thank
Aloy.
you to the nice lady,
We have much
Aratak.
to discuss.
We do? Why? Talk to Aratak, talk to Cyan. I mean, Aratak comes first, because I'm worried that he's going to end up being optional. Oh, but he's all the way out here. Fuck it, I came here for a reason. I'm sure he won't be optional. If he's optional, we will reload the save, because I am going nowhere without talking to that lovely, lovely man like 400 times. He's my favorite character in the whole
I have
game.
been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus.
Is that a good thing? Well,
I felt
Hephaestus was the
profound
daemon then,
grief
huh?
Over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring.
I'm still annoyed that
You
Aloy
are
isn't
different
completely
from the
fascinated by this. She's never had a
You have
conversation with an AI
technological
like this before.
aptitude and a functioning focus.
She's seen them, she's seen recordings,
We
but...
can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
Does she even know what that word means? People don't... Whatever. Let's begin with what the fuck are you, you
So are you
monstrosity?
an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude.
So your
I
emotional
focused
depth
on
have
my
been
work.
growing on your own.
In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
We'll never be alone again. Trust me, I mean, imagine Aratak is going to be in here forever. He said, well, I'm hoping we can give the chieftainship back to him, right? It only makes sense. I mean, as soon as Aloy's done with all this shit, She will never, ever, ever be visiting the frozen, the cut itself ever again. And you'll just be dooming these people to never, ever have a chieftain, and that will be very sad, right? So we got to at least pass the torch back to the dude who had it before us, except with his reputation completely destroyed because of the fact we already beat him by an outlander girl. Like, yeah, I'm not sure how people are going to take to him, but then again, he also saved everybody. We could just tell them that he did all the hard work instead of me and Aurea. No, he was an absolute badass. Firebreak. What is it?
Firebreak project. It was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes.
Correct.
I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've...
Wow, that's longer than even
Yes.
they expected.
If only my
Gentle
former
Kenneth and the
colleagues
other
could
one, Anita.
appreciate the progress I have made.
Tell me about your
Do
colleagues.
you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time.
But it didn't
It was
work.
a very
You've been active for
emotional
centuries.
conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased.
There isn't really another explanation, Go.
I will transmit a
Girl,
recording of
creature,
my last
AI,
interaction with
machine,
Director
cold,
Chow
hard
to your
metal.
focus.
Was Hephaestus
Where's the
destroyed?
Hephaestus. Destroyed along with the cauldron?
I hope not. It's
Unfortunately, no.
necessary.
To be precise,
Isn't it?
It was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace.
Perhaps
So,
off in the
losing the
Forbidden
cauldron
West?
was a
Sequel bait,
setback.
sequel bait, sequel
It's
bait?
still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
It doesn't have emotional response, though, so we're probably fine. It will just treat us like any other threat. I guess it will recognize us and have risk assessments and all that because computer bullshit. You and Hephaestus, were you, hooking up a little? Was he, inserting his tentacles in places tentacles should never venture? I mean, I've already seen,
How
and
did you first
yes.
come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors, more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Aurea said you were desperate.
And then 3 cave people came along with explosions and everything was
I
fine?
could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus
Aw.
sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses.
You gave your AI
After that,
anxiety
I could
disorder?
offer
You gave it a
only
brain
resistance.
defect? This
But
poor
if I did
thing.
so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to
Ow.
follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds... terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated.
It straight up tortured
It is a
you.
quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
Hephaestus and Zero
I
Dawn.
think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all.
Why would they have come for you? You're not made of biomatter.
Unexpected
Like,
happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
can you tell me how to stop the bastard? No, but hopefully you can tell me why it wants to
Why does Hephaestus
kill.
keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct?
Oh yeah, it's just trying to defend
Machines
itself.
that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we...
Because humans
hunt
just
machines
love to
for parts.
murder.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, fire claws are
This game
discouraging,
keeps
that's
getting
for
deeper
sure.
and deeper. I love it.
What are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control.
You mean
When I
bring
think of it,
Gaia
out there
home?
in some unknown location,
She dead.
free,
She
hungry,
very dead.
willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants.
All
I
it wants
feel
is to live.
substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both.
Willing to torture you to do it, but still just wants to live. I found something
I ran
that
across
calmed
a
the
strange
machines.
piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal.
We did?
All the nearby
Oh,
machines became
yeah,
peaceful.
like a side quest from forever ago?
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe
Why
me,
are the Oseram so stupid?
so do I.
Seriously, if they knew that it calmed the fucking machine, maybe they didn't, maybe they're that stupid, but if they did have even an inkling that it calmed the machines, even if they didn't leave it there with the Banuk to research and everything, take it with you. Keep it on your backs. Any machine that comes into contact with it will be completely docile. Shank the docile machines, take their parts, sell them, you've got infinite money. What's wrong with you? You morons! You didn't even make money right. In fact, you didn't even make anything because I came along and scared you away because suddenly you decided it wasn't worth anything. Oh, God, that was stupid. Metal flowers.
Machines.
Love being able to talk to an AI, though. Very
like
cool.
Flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system.
And we just
Is it
ripped
possible
them
that their
away.
creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus?
And
Maybe
sold
one
them to an
whose
idiot who has
purview
no
is
idea about
flawed.
any of this.
And AI that
Good.
makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. What about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my
Leaving a
case,
little marker.
Dr. Sandoval
Oh.
uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
Alright then, Urea.
Meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined.
Tell me, well, I don't know what we would say about Aratak, because he's right round the fucking corner and definitely listening. But, Aratak, I guess.
Doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
He's a
I
big,
will do
sexy
what I
man
can
with a big
to help.
trombone dick.
By sharing our experiences of Araya, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
Oh, you're so sweet. Alright, it must be weird knowing all these things about emotions and being yet to experience them yourself. Huh. It's such a fascinating concept, man. I'm so excited for this to become a franchise, explore different areas, like, oh, today we're going after Apollo, or whatever the fuck. Is Apollo the one that just never existed? I think it was, right? That was the culture one. I want to resurrect Apollo. I don't know what the Forbidden West is going to have to offer. I mean, we haven't completed the main story yet, so I don't really know how it ends. I don't know if they bait a lovely sequel or whatever the fuck, or like, we gotta go do this now. Oh boy. But yeah, I'm very excited to find out. Other questions? Oh wow, there's a lot. What was it like? No, fuck it.
So
Yellowstone
in the old
first.
world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
Wow.
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities.
No!
From my readings and Araya's
Oh,
descriptions,
it's all your fault,
it
you
seems
dicks.
the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know
Tell me about the
anything
dam.
the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors.
Wait, so that shit is
After
important for
my
Firebreak,
tasks
and we've just
became
been
less time-critical,
beating it up with
I
pipes?
investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party.
Oh,
These
stop.
provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
Aw,
There's a ruin east
drones.
of here, full of ancient flying machines.
Oh, they were drones.
Is
They
that
were
part of your
huge.
project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins,
Oh, yeah,
the
okay.
security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Wait, is it after hours time where he's supposed to be relaxing and, oh, I don't know, sleeping, spending time with his family, and he's still just staring at his employees, just over a horrifying camera feed, having a lovely, lovely wank every day. Huh. Eventually you're gonna dry up down there, but I mean, you probably already dried up on account of, you know, you being a corpse. I don't think your sperm is gonna be in much desire? Is that how you'd say it? Much demand! That's a word! And to be honest, I doubt it was in all that much demand when you were alive, you cunt.
Were there many
AIs.
artificial intelligences like you in the
Excuse
old
me.
world? They could just make you.
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies.
They were like
to
AI
apply
generals?
limits
That's
on our
insane.
self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create.
Oh, you're an
life and
adorable little
impose
criminal.
limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Talk to me about
Cyan, do
Teddy.
you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
No, the other
Mr.
Ted
Farrow
Farrow.
was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing
And
they
then he
wound up
took it to
regretting that
pieces.
one. And
Elizabeth Sobek.
Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to
The scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
Oh, it's okay. You're not even gonna say it's okay? You're gonna let her feel like she is insignificant, insufficient? What's the word? Inadequate. There you go. I have every word in my mind right now other than the ones I need. I don't understand. Why does allergies do this to me? I hate myself. What was it like?
The way it used to be.
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more.
Which is a
social
lot of
means
fucking
than-
That
exposure.
is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
Upheaval. What do you mean by
kind of
upheaval?
Upheaval caused such loss of life.
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these
Too many
stemmed
human
from
for
one
tiny,
cause,
tiny planet.
catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth.
Yes, billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population,
Whoa!
until the clawback.
Alright,
Some
tell me
things got
more.
better. For a little while at least.
Yes, these crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
Well, unfortunately, I think that's all I can ever say to you, girl. This was a really, really fascinating thing. I was intrigued by every fucking answer. I was like, alright, let's get this over with now. Every single little thing. Like, I love the way she talks as well. She's a very convincing AI. I'm a big fan of you, Cyan.
Aloy,
I just wish
There is
Aloy
one
also
more
seemed like a
matter.
big fan of you, instead of just not giving a fuck.
Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you
What
should
about
marry
me?
him.
Broadly, yes.
Do I get a choice here? Oh! This is a big moment. I don't know why this is aggressive. I don't know why it's the nice thing to do to let them keep having their religion. It seems like the vast majority of the Banuk don't even fucking believe in this bitch. The vast majority of the ones all the way up fucking, you know, in Banur, they didn't even believe that the blue light was a thing. Maybe not the blue light, but this lady particularly, who they called the blue light, by the way. I only just noticed my necklace. That's fucking awesome. They don't even seem to care or think this is real or what. They just thought Aurea was a complete fucking idiot. So you would only be awakening these, like the cut Banuk, right? Aratak's Banuk. Take it gently, that's not a nice thing. To lie to them, to keep them in their rigid fucking religion that can indeed make their lives hell. You see how the Banuk fucking live sometimes. It's like, oh, you have to survive on your own, or you're pathetic and we'll kick you out forever. No, fuck it. You've got to tell them the truth. But I don't want to say it aggressively. Their religion isn't helping them. The religion is only keeping them back.
You have to tell them you were made by the old ones. That you're not any kind of spirit. It's the only way they can start to learn about how things really are.
I see. Do you believe that I misled Aurea?
No.
No, you just admitted the truth.
She perished believing she was preserving the blue light of her beliefs.
Maybe. But what she really wanted to preserve was you.
I see. I will follow your advice.
Yay! I really hope they don't destroy you.
Tell me about your experiences in this new world.
Hell
I
yeah!
will be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan.
I love you, Cyan.
I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak.
When do you wake? This is new. Oh, awesome.
To ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
She sounded dumber back then, didn't she?
Both of us are, I guess.
She's very interesting.
I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, Cyan.
Oh.
I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities.
Aww. Gentle Kenneth is really gentle today.
Remember that.
I love him.
Strong. I know you can do this.
Why couldn't Aloy ever give a fucking speech like that?
And protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan.
How is the machine the best character in the game other than Aratak?
Proud.
I can see that
I even love Kenny.
for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Oh,
As long as you need.
I've got the lumps again. They moose lumped me all the way through that. She's even got her own little icon. Cyan, I'm in love with you.
Shall we pick up from our previous session?
Sure, Cyan.
I'd love to see if we can. We
All right,
cannot.
Cyan.
Alright, well, I'll be back at the end of the game. Don't you worry,
I will
girl.
quite literally always be available, Aloy.
Oh, shut up. Don't do the annoying humor that just doesn't work, that the entirety of the rest of the game has. Connection established, that's all it says, okay. Aratak, my boy, my favorite boy. Where are you hanging? Please be alive when I leave. Please don't just be dangling from the cliffside. That would make me so sad. Buddy? Why are you so far away? He looks like he's ready to dangle. He do be fucking dangling. No, this is not allowed. You get back here right fucking now, mister.
My chieftain.
Just... Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought... that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never
Look at
come
her! Actually caring about
would have
people.
marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone. And the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down, buddy. I wish I could combine those two fucking options, but you didn't let her down. We gotta use the heart option on our attack, don't we? We need to make love to this beautiful man. Make lovely, emotional
You didn't let
love.
her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair.
What a line!
But
Fuck.
she was ready to
Followed
face
by, that's fair. Brilliant.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark.
What was that? That was beautiful.
I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrak can't follow. Besides, they'd already had a chieftain before me.
Oh, here we
A
go.
strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new...
Did he just
units
call
that
himself
Saren
smarter than me and
escaped
Aloy just took it? What
Yes,
was that?
Fire claws. Now Tuk has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
for? I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
The Banuk are way cooler than the Nora anyway. The Nora are strangely the least interesting tribe at this point, except maybe the Oseram.
Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
Didn't expect you to show up,
Signal
Silence.
Hades will Hephaestus too. And unleash them on the world. His minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the cut silence. Heard some things about the Banuk
Oh,
conclave too.
shut up.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no.
Oh wow, so much sass, oh boy.
Still the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. Do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion...
Says Aloy, you don't even have a personality.
Catch up with you down the trail.
Oh, come on, I was starting to like you. Fuck everything about you. What was that? Leave him alone. Out of the forge, huh? What are we gonna do? What do we have to do? I have no idea, but I haven't activated that campfire, so this is gonna take a while. Let's go see what we got going on down there. I think he basically said, kill some people. So, that's what we're gonna do. It is time for a lovely spot of murder.